Alright guys, since I didn't get my golden bar idol last time and I don't really have a game to cover right now, we're going to crack back into it and I'm going to be starting from my concert, which means I have... Oh, Jesus Christ. Which means basically I'm starting from the beginning with my notes, pretty much, and like 25% arena. So, we're going to be doing our best to go from basically the start to... pretty much prestige start anyways, to freaking... the guild, which is 150 and super hard to get to, so I'm gonna do my best. Hopefully with the notes that I got it won't be that hard, but alright. First we're gonna start with Alcarad Cult because it's the easiest to start with. For stats, I'll take the Priest Orc. Maximize this, use this, probably use the Dragon too, honestly. Been a week, we got the golden thing back. Maximize, there we go. I don't know if I want to use the dragon. Might as well, I guess. Test your might. So you gotta pretty much pick these so you actually get your stuff when you prestige, or do your little basic prestige for the note, not the notes, but the pins or whatnot. That should be an easy one. Everything's already stacked in my favor. Sure. Oh, I messed up. Wow. Wow. I was like, oh, this is an easy one. Straight up goofs at the very beginning. It makes it super hard. Alright. We got it anyways. But yeah, that was a pretty crafty way to do that one. Which means, oh, this is doable actually, which is rare. The golden one is usually not too doable. Oh hell, he juked me. Oh my god, he actually did juke me. I thought he was gonna go in there. Well, god darn. Huh. Might be doable. Oh yeah, you're screwed, bud. You are so screwed, actually. Ain't nowhere to go! Nice. Take that. Oh, first try, baby. That's rare. That's a rare one. I need to turn down this music. It is popping in my ears. Music down a little bit. Thank you. Alright, let's see if we get something good with our token. Show me money. Oh, wait, don't buy token. No. Money. What is that? I don't think I've had that, which might be money, because if you get all the different ones, you get something good. Oh, that is money. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Look at that. Look. Alright, what was I gonna do? That's your might. That's kind of enough, right? Is there anything else I wanted to do? Nah, I think we're good. Do 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 do. Alright, let's do the gold one. So basically, if you don't... Basically, I'm gonna talk like this is everyone's first time, even though I'm pretty sure this has been out forever, so everybody's played it. You want to get one thief at least, one priest, and one druid, if you can, unless you're on one of those missions that only gives you a certain amount of people. Because you want to open chest, unless you get that one card that lets you open chest, that's a new thing. You want a priest so you can priest and druid so you can get all the buffs, or you can use an elf or a druid if you want to. Elf priest is like the best option, honestly. You do not want to pick all the classes. You only want to pick the classes you're going to use, because if you don't pick them, they won't show up. So you don't want to pick, obviously you don't want to pick the ones you're not going to use, because they're going to get in your way while you're trying to find certain classes and race combos. So be careful of that. You want a shooting master. Hunting hawks, but you do want to get enough that you get your extra choice, because extra choice is OP, because it makes it, again, easier to pick the cart, like, race and class that you want together. Which means I think you need 3, allegedly. Basically, at this point in the game where I'm at, you can buy everything by doing that one run in the bookstore anyways, but you still gotta push as far as you can. I need 2 more classes that I'll actually use. One's gonna be Dark Priest, obviously, and the other one's gonna be, I'd really like to get Priest of Light, so that's probably the other one. Actually, I shouldn't be doing the gold one right now. I should be doing the pin game. Well, yeah, I think I should be doing the pin game one, actually. What is this? I don't really want that one. I haven't had it, but the reason I don't want it is because, 1, this arrogance thing sucks, and 2, it would take forever to stack damage when you're only doing 1 damage at a time. And that's only the ones he kills, so God bless. Oh, when he hits an enemy. No, that's when it kills the enemy. Okay, got it. It's kind of hard to read with the thing in the way, but... So if I was going to take a duplicate class I don't want, it'd be like a master class, because you can only get 1 master at a time. So once you take your shooting master, you don't have to worry about getting the other ones, like, popping up over and over again, so that's cool. But classes are really the only ones you want to neglect. And if you don't know already, if you do burns, you get to keep your stuff, which is nice. Like, these are already filled out. Burns, you can expand your books, and you can make, obviously, them stay, where I don't have to level them every time, because these get expensive as hell, honestly. Dark Priest is a class that you want. Because dark marks are how you push, kind of. It's very helpful to pushing. If you saw my last video, you'd see that I pushed very hard with those. Even though I still got... Technically, I wasn't stuck, but it was so slow that it wasn't worth doing, honestly. So that's basically why I reset. Because I was wasting more time trying to push than I would have if I did what I did just now. I already got a thief, so I'll take a bandit. If you could turn them into roses, that's the best in my opinion. I have a thing that lets me skip 10 levels up to 50, so that's kind of nice. Soup's so important. You have to have, like, if you don't have soup running, you might as well rest to get more soup. Because you attack, everything works so much slower if you don't have soup going for you. I'm basically going to move all the way to 50 because, like, there's nothing that's going to get in my way with how far I am in the game. Yet. So my last class is going to be Priest of Light before I get that, one upgrade. That's actually really nice that Priest of Light is a class, because it actually gives me a class that I want. These cards are new, but there's some that are way better than others. This one I don't quite understand, but this one's really good. If you don't have a thief, I have a thief, so that's pretty good. Chest contains 2 more gold. This is not that good. One strength is like negligible. Coward. So, if you're playing an archer class, which I always am, you want a sudden arrow fire. You want both of these, actually, but... So, a tip here is, when you're picking your quest, if you pick choruses, they'll pop back up again. But if you pick, like, something that you don't want, but isn't a chorus, you're more likely to get the other things that you want. This works with Dark Priest, so you want this. This is good. But if you have, like, a whole bunch of people you don't need it that bad... That you're using archer class, you want this, but you want this if you get it again. I want that one as well. So here's one where it's hard. Because if I took the earth, this is actually technically probably better for endgame. But this one will make it where I get the other ones that are also better than this one for endgame. And it's good, so I'm going to take that one. Again, same thing here. This is probably better for endgame, but this is useful, so I'm going to take that. We'll take the silver beam. I got really good luck. I need the onyx one is the one I want. So I'm going to use my free candy since this isn't a good run. Like a run down. Oh, I already got the onyx one. Oh, never mind. I'm not using it then. if you're not having like a super strong run, you don't want to use like candy on rerolls. But if you think this is the run, obviously use candies. So this one's not good, and this is my last spot. Once you get to right here, the second spot on the third column, you know you're at the end. So there's no reason to like take a thing that's not a course just because it's not a course. So I'm gonna take that one. I'm not using knights. I might take it later because it doesn't have a course, but I'm not taking it. This one's good for me. If I have humans, all the focuses are good for me. Mace one's not that good. This can be good. If you have something like undead people or something like that, it makes it where they insta-attack, which is nice. Or just you have something that revives your people. Again, if I get a human archer, which I think he is, but he's not an archer, so I still got to get my actual units. This is very good. You want that one. That's almost like run ending to an extent. This can be good, but you're probably going to get chilies anyways. I'm going to actually take the initiative, because if you don't level initiative, you might not have any to boost on certain characters, so I'm going to take that. This one can be okay if you have other things, so I'm probably going to take it, but it's not great. I don't really like any of these. I might reroll here. I'll take it. Screw it. This, I found out, cheese is OP, so you need to get cheese. Honestly. Because there is a painting for cheese that is so broken, actually. That's a really good one. The accuracy increases crit damage. That is very important to late game. I'll take this one, I guess, because that's not good. This is not that good because there's also a cheese one that does when soup is used, and you're not going to be playing without soup going, so that's not useful. This is a good course, so I'm going to take it. This is a very good one, honestly, for pushing because it's a lot of money. Definitely if you get the rabbit blessing, which makes rabbits spawn everywhere, but this is a good one too, so I'm going to take it. Like I said, again, cheese is kind of broken. I'm not going to take... I'm looking... So normally when I'm doing a run, I'll go through my classes first to see if I get what I want early. Again, you want the rose one because you can sacrifice it. And undead's just really good because it's natural tank. I'm actually getting really unlucky with these classes. Just heads up. Not what I want. I have a thief. Again, rose. Rose of sacrifice. I'm getting so much garbage. What is this? I could reroll. I will, maybe, if I have to, but... So, undead classes don't really matter because they're mostly just face tanks. I'm going to take the elf, obviously, because I don't have a choice, but if I did have a choice, I would take it because it works like a druid and can talk to trees, which give you buffs. My god, dude. Did I get an archer? Do I not have archers come unlocked at the start of the game, by the way? I don't know. Am I soup not running? No, I got soup running. Okay. Everybody's just slow. Initiative's kind of important because if you don't have initiative... Also, for this you want Dark Hands. Dark Hands is the best hand in the game because it puts curses on people. That's useless. That's useless. In my opinion, that's useless. Some people might think it's okay, depending on your build, I guess. I don't know. This is a good one. Honestly, I want Dark Hands, though. And I want a dang archer. What the hell is this? Cursed. What is this? Am I doing a... Oh! Duh. I'm an idiot, bro. That's what this... I was like, what is... That's what this is. Okay, I'm dumb. That's what this challenge is. You only get thieves. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Sorry. Excuse my dumbness. So I do need a human thief. If I don't have one. I think I do. He's gonna be my... Use him. Okay. Favorite. I like the favorite just because it makes it easier to get back to him like instantly for all the buffs and whatnot. Oh man, that was dumb on my part. Sorry guys, I wasn't thinking. This is not good. No. Because I don't know what it means by rewards are higher. Maybe if you're picking up a chest, I guess. I don't know. Fire is really good. Rabbit's really good too, though. I'm gonna take the fire. Because the thing with fire is, if it lingers, it can kill like multiple waves, which is really nice. This is really good. I didn't have that last time when I was pushing. This is, okay, tip about this one. Even though I'm going to take it because I don't have any, well, I do have goblins, but I'm not leveling goblins. My run's not a goblin run. This takes 2 lines in your book. So it takes this line and whatever line you pick. So if you have, like, if you're in a chapter where you're still looking for stuff, you don't want to take this. But I do want to take it, because I don't have goblins. It's another goblin thing. If I was running goblins, that'd be really good. I've never gotten this many damage from fire things, so maybe this will be like a heck of a run or something. Also, you want to find chocolate. This is a good one. If I do get my cheese portrait, I'm going to look for it. Onion is so important if you're running a human build. I'll show you why. Gourmet only works on certain people like orcs and humans, and I'll show you why in a bit. It's kind of like an exploit for humans. Chocolate's something you want. Pepper's something I want, because I have so much fire damage. I'll probably reroll here, because peas are okay. Not that good, though. Definitely when I can get fire. I'm not going to reroll again, because obviously this is a thief-only run, and thieves are not my favorite class to push with. Mega Dwarves is very important to get the dwarves that you want, because you only get so many, bro. You are very limited with what dwarves you can pick up. And humans use every stat. Just that's why they're so good in my opinion. All priests release 2 charges at a time. This would be so nice if I could have priests, but I can't. This is good. I don't know if this is good. It seems like it could be, but I don't know. That seems like if you were doing like one priest build, it could be really good, but Alright, I'm gonna show you the human exploit now, basically. I call it an exploit, but it hasn't been changed, so maybe it's not. I keep putting this in the wrong spot. So if you're wondering why my damage goes up by so much at this point in the game, for me, it's because I have the Hall of Fame, and basically that's what the enhanced weapon mode does. It has like the drawback of you can't have as many people, but like you get bigger damage multipliers on your weapons. And that's Mega Dwarf mode, which makes it where like a little bit of dwarves do a lot more than like all like small dwarves do. Okay, here's the exploit for humans. So, I might not have done this right, but it's okay. Honestly, it's going to be hard in Mega Dwarf mode. I still need to get a Wisdom class, but you go to Philosophy. This is where you set your trait for humans. You want to start with Existentialism because it has +1 Strength, +1 Dexterity, +1 Wisdom. Which means you have to have a stat so you can raise the stat with your jellies. But the thing is you see how Strength was 1? And it'll take away 1. But since I put points into it, if I change it to this, which makes me Gourmet, which means I get the ×2, like multiple ×2 bonuses, I get to keep those stats. And these get multiplied like exponentially, like a lot, because of the Gourmet bonus. So that's basically how you do it. And you can get like all your stats, crazy max, which all give you damage. I'm rerolling because this is garbage. And like this is a good one, so that was probably worth. This one's good. I have to be like really picky with what I take. So I don't want to take Lazarite yet because I don't have a Wisdom jelly, and that's the only way I could actually level my Wisdom skill. So right now I'm gonna focus on Dex and Strength if I can. When you're doing this build, you don't want to take things that removes 1 because you're just kind of. It's just better to take 1 scaling and not remove 2 points from everything else, because you're basically having a net negative, especially if you don't have Wisdom already. So be careful of that. If you do want to take one, you want to take one that is your highest stat, because that's the one that multiplies the most. But it'd be better if you could avoid things that removes 1 if you're doing a human build. I always take Onyx. I don't know if it's more efficient, but I always take it. I'm gonna reroll. And you get 1 free reroll on everything, so it's obviously worth using your 1 if you don't get anything you're going to use. Unless you know you're going to need that reroll later, possibly. But for gems, there's only so many options, bro. I always put all my things on the same person. I think there's certain classes that have certain abilities where it would be good to, like, not max just one person, and there's, like, a line way later on that lets you, freaking, share your stats between everybody, so maybe that's a strategy, but I've never used that strategy, and this is what works for me, pretty much. I'm gonna use my reroll, because now I know I don't get certain things anymore. I can't get a priest, so I do want elves, so I can at least get the... You want to get your buffs. The buffs are super strong, but you need at least a druid or a priest if you can help it, or an elf. Because elves work basically the same as druids, as I've mentioned. Because Mega Crit is a buff that goes over here that you get from trees or like priest statues. That is huge. Plus it gives you 2 times on all your stats, so I get 2 times plus 2 times on my humans. Because of the gourmet thing. And then I also get... What is it? Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't have any priests, and this is a really good stat, so... There's one line in here that if I'm actually pushing that I will not take, and I'll show you if I see it. Oh, priest, don't have a priest. I think there's one that lets you talk to stones or something without a priest. If I get that one, I'd take it. But I don't have that, so... Let's take that one. So let me show you what Ambrosia does. This is where the rose flowers come in handy, obviously, because... They give 200 hero damage. I'm getting rid of the humans that I'm not going to use because, like, I already have one human. And he's going to do, like, 100% of my damage, pretty much. And I want to keep my undeads because they are tanks, like I said earlier. They are very good tanks. And I don't want to get rid of... I only really need one elf, but I don't want to get rid of all my elves. Because you only need one to talk to trees. But I have to be careful because sometimes I'll forget how many elves I have and, like, remove the last one. So I gotta be kind of careful with what I'm doing. Personally. Now I'm gonna put my roses on my dude. I like always getting the roses. The initiative one's okay. The worst one's the health one. Unless you're doing some kind of health build that I don't know how it works. I've never done a health build. And I don't think it's strong, but there might be a way to do it. There's a lot of unexplored things. I just know the way that works for me, so... That's usually archers. Thieves are okay, but they're not as good. The main reason is... If you haven't noticed already, when you're attacking, if your initiative isn't like super high, they can attack you while you're attacking if you're not wiping out the whole squad, and then you're screwed. You're just screwed. That's all it is. What is this? 25, that could be good. Elves gain silver arrows. I'm not using elf build, but that could be good. Dungeons are a type of backdrop, I'm pretty sure, so it's not like a special game mode. This is good. Hawks are getting smart. I think I'll take this one. This one's good, but this one's probably better. To be honest. That was a priest stone that I can't interact with because I can't have priests in this run. I can't believe I didn't think about how this run was. I was like really shocked at how many how many freaking God bless, dude. How many thieves I was rolling. I was like, what is this? This is cursed, bro. Oh, well. I also took that Dark Priest upgrade thing. That I don't have Dark Priest, so... Useless. I guess I'll take this. Like I said, I'm not using candies on this reroll because I don't technically like this challenge, even though I need to do it. These are all garbage. That beetle one might be okay, I'm not sure. This one's okay. Useless. I think this is useless. I don't know exactly how it works. I don't know. I don't know. I can't say it's actually useless, but it seems useless to me. I can't tell you, bro. Nice. We have a ton of fire damage. It's ridiculous. This might actually be a good run because of the fire damage, honestly. If I can get the explosion, there's an explosion perk on this chapter. If I could get like They stack, so if I can get 2 of them, oh my god, bro. I'd be clearing waves after waves, because the explosion is so sick, and it does so much damage. It'd make, like, farming super fast. There's some other niche things I'm going to talk about once they come up, little tricks and stuff, but I'm not going to talk about them until they come up, because it's just going to be information overload. But if it comes up, I'll let you know. Like, more in-game things about, like, very specific things you need to do to max your push out if you get a really good squad. This squad is actually pretty dang good for a thief squad, but I feel like it's not going to make it. It's going to make it into the hundreds, I believe. Maybe. But it's not going to make it as far as I'd like. I don't. Well, for this run, it's going to be as far as I like, but typically I'd like to get farther. So normally, if you're not running the super mega weapon thing, that makes my thing do like 50 plus damage per Onyx. You can summon like a whole like 6 waves of units, but you will not have enough money for that unless you're like super in-game if you're running the weapon mode. And even if you're super in-game, I don't think you'll be able to. The reason I'm taking these cheese upgrades, I learned in my last playthrough, there's a painting. You get paintings at chapter 6. And one of them is where cheese infinitely stacks damage. It's not as good as I thought initially, but it's still very good. The worst part about it is, though, is if you close your game for any reason, it's gone. You have to start over from 0% cheese. I had like 2 million% cheese, and I still got stuck at like wave 136 or something, which is pretty... I mean, that's the farthest I've gotten, but still, I really thought I'd get farther with 2 million% damage, honestly. This is explosion one. If I could get like 3 of those, bro, I'd have like 24% chance. Because the explosion does more damage than your regular hits does, I'm pretty sure. Because it's based off the enemy's health. So you see how it's just like clearing wave after wave and these guys aren't even attacking? It's ridiculous. It's so good. And I have fire damage, so the fire does even more with the explosion. It's sick, dude. I need more trees. I'm seeing all these priest stones, but no trees. I have seen some pretty crazy critters, like a giant bunny with that one card upgrade I got with the rainbow. But you have to have a blessing for it, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the rainbow does, but it's cool, I guess. I'd like to get 1 wisdom stone. There it is. Wisdom jelly. Perfect. Perfect. So now once I get enough wisdom jelly, I'm going to switch back to existentialism. And then we'll go back to my gourmet. That's what you want, though. You want 1 strength, 1 wisdom, 1 dex. 1, it's more likely that you'll get that than get like all of the dex or something like that, in my opinion. Where is it? Hedonism, existentialism. So, like, while I was in my hedonism, I didn't have any wisdom. Well, just to reinforce the point, even though I already told you this. Now I'll have, like, 4 points of wisdom or something. 2 points. Yeah. And then I can level it forever now. As long as I have enough jelly. And since I have, I'm getting damage from it. Not a ton, obviously, because I don't have a bunch of lazurite or a bunch of wisdom points. Another thing is like, once I get my blessings, there's a bunch of ×2 over here for, like, strength, wisdom, dex. I don't know what this rainbow does. Besides look cool. But yeah. I'll have a lot of damage. Lots of damage. How much is my human hitting for right now? Oh, Octillion, that's pretty good. He needs to be doing, I think, Decicillion before we kill the dragon. I do have Marks of Darkness because I have the Dark Hand. So we can probably push the dragon if we really want to. But it'd probably take, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll think about it. Sacrifice that bandit elf. The reason I'm sacrificing bandits is because they really don't have much of a purpose, unless they're undead. I need to keep 1 elf. I think he's an elf over there, maybe. I got an elf right. I didn't sacrifice him. I'm pretty sure I have an elf. Yeah, okay. We're good. I don't level everybody's stats because I feel like that just takes away from your main character that does all the damage, so. These guys are pretty much body fodder and people that talk to trees. That's pretty much all they are. God bless, we were getting unlucky with our trees, bro. I don't know if we'll get to the painting or not, to be honest with you, on this run. But we'll see, I guess. And the reason why I'm doing the different challenges is because you get these bonuses that carry over to your other runs, allegedly. It says they do anyway, so I just take its word for it. Excuse me. Give me explosion. These are both useless. The reason why I'm not going to take this one is because I don't have anyone that uses axe, and yeah, that's useless. This one's useless too. They're both useless. But this is going to put an extra soup in that I don't want, so it's actually getting in my way. This doesn't get in my way, it just sucks. Because if I get like my next level of soup, the axe one will pop up, and I obviously don't need that since nobody here is using an axe. In none of my builds I usually do use an axe. If I had like a lumberjack build, which I've tried before, it was okay. It just wasn't good enough for me to switch to it. I might not have gotten the stats I wanted for it, but either way, if I have to be... The good thing about the archer build, which I'm not doing right now, is the thief's build is really similar to archer build anyways. It's just archers are better. Yeah, they're not. It's not a specific build. It's like really easy to get to most of the important stuff without having to get very specific stuff. So that's why I like it. Like a lumberjack build, you need so many lumberjacks, or like a legionnaire build or something. And this is where the chocolate comes in handy because, like, you see how these things are not going away. So as long as I'm eating soup, I don't lose any of these. So eventually I'll get enough trees that I actually get all the blessings that I want, even though Mega Crit's one of them. I really need 2 times strength, 2 times wisdom, 2 times dex, because then I have 4 times stats. Thanks to Gourmet! And then there's another thing that gives you stuff for Gourmet too in the book, but I don't remember where it's at, but I know if I see it, I'm taking it. So I really need 8 million, have 500, I need 8 million pins so I can get my Blessing Priest guy. And then I'll pretty much, Priest of Light, and I'll get the Fame and Fortune. And then I'll pretty much be done with getting my books. So I'll be focusing on Burn Notes and Arena. I don't do rock concerts anymore. I only do concert tours because they give way more notes. Notes is like your permanent stat that you don't get rid of. And notes give you like stuff in the Hall of Fame, even though he hasn't unlocked everything in it yet. Coming soon. All this is coming soon. I wonder if this is in the game because it says mystery and it doesn't say coming soon. But that'd be kind of... Well, there's no... Well, it's a mystery how many notes you need, I guess. But Jesus... I doubt it's in the game if the rest of them are in the game, but it doesn't say it's not in the game, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of curious. Either way, we're not getting that far, so... I think I got 100,000 notes last time, which is a lot. So hopefully, like I said, I'll be able to push, get the guild. I don't know what the guild is, but I am excited to see. I feel like I'm going to be disappointed because I was hoping it's going to be a multiplayer thing. I doubt it. I don't think it will be. I think it'll just be like a bonus stat thing. But either way, I want to see it. And then I'll probably be done until he adds more updates, honestly. I do really like this idle game, but he makes progression in it very, very hard. Like the health increase by these things gets like astronomically high from level to level. And I think and I don't blame him because he needs to make, it's a free-to-play game. I know he wants to make money off people buying candies, but I ain't doing it. I refuse. If I can get something free in the game, I'll be patient. But I don't even use my candies to unlock this stuff usually. I just use it. The only one I've unlocked is this one, and that's when I first started playing. And I like actually collected candies instead of doing rerolls, so it took a while. And then I realized the rerolls are probably just better to get better runs. Instead of just like waiting forever. Because you can only get so many candy a day from that rabbit chase thing. But it's still cool that he gives you an opportunity at all to get the candies. Because the rerolls are very nice to get specific builds. Yeah, but I don't mind his hustle for making those things so expensive and whatnot. And you don't need them. They just probably would be very helpful. So this is the rabbit blessing, which gives me a lot of money typically. So one thing that's kind of weird that I've noticed is like the wave has like more impact like on close together levels than the zone does. Because you see the gold actually like resets a little bit as you restart the zone. So if I'm at wave 10 on zone like 83, I'm making more money than I am here at zone 87 on wave 1 or 2. I don't know why it's like that, but that's just how it is. But again, the zone does have some impact, so if I was like on zone 1 on wave 10, I wouldn't be making as much. But like for close together levels, it makes a pretty big difference. I don't know why. Like, again, I don't know what the purpose of that is. But that's how it is. Just heads up. So you want to get your blessings like the rabbits and the chests and stuff like that on the later waves if it's better for you that way. You don't really have a choice in the matter, but if you can get that, that's for the best. If you're wondering why you get certain gold, so much gold at certain times and less gold on others, that's why. Trying to slow down a good bit. So you'll notice at a certain point, my one guy's the only one that's killing guys anymore. This guy. But if he dies, then I gotta basically wait for him to revive by the Dark Hand. If you don't have a Dark Hand, it's very hard to push into the late game. You want at least one, if you don't have Dark Priest. Because usually the only way to revive your guys is to rest. But if you have a Dark Hand, it's free revive, which is OP. One thing I hate is that plus sign that comes up here, the red one. It means that you have enough jellies for stat bonuses, but it takes into account your whole team. I wish if I had it on favorite, where it's only showing my favorite, it would only tell me when my favorite can get a stat bonus. But one thing I've learned about this creator is he doesn't make very many quality of life changes in the game. But he does update, like, content in the game a ton. So, I mean, at least he's working on something, but like, for instance, something people have always wanted is like how to switch your people around. That will never get put in the game, I'm pretty sure. People have been asking for that for like a year now, and it's still not in the game. Or however long this game's been out. He did put in like a card or something that lets your knights go to the front or something, but that's not that great, honestly. Like, say I don't have any knights, how does that help me? It would be better if you could just move your people around, but it's okay. Not that big a deal. It does, like, if you have an archer, though, you obviously want to pick your most archer that fits your things you want. So he doesn't get sniped earlier on in fights. So that's just a helpful note. The further in the back they are, the safer they are. Usually archers tend to go back there anyways, but sometimes your priest will like push them forward, so. I just need wisdom and dexterity and we'd be good. basically what I'm doing here is that plus sign makes these gather faster. I don't know what's more out of either of these. My elves don't have arrows and I don't have priests, so... Excuse me. I don't think we'll be able to kill the dragon, but I'd at least like to get to the dragon, I guess. We'll see. And then I'll probably do the fin, even though I won't have my 8 million I want. At least I'll have this, and then I can do a more better hyper run, I guess. This isn't the gold one I wanted to do anyways. There's actually a different gold one that only lets you get goblins. That's probably the one I should have done. That's okay. Ooh. How much does this dragon make a difference? If I get to 100? That's about 2.5%. That's pretty good, unless I get stuck. It's taking too long, it ain't worth it. Might do another run anyway, so... Before I get to the 8 million. That run would have been able to get the 8 million. That would have been fine, but... do this one. So now that I'm doing this, I want 1 druid, 1 priest, all the dark priests I can get, and 1 shooting master goblin. That's the goal. The flowers, well, you want the initiative flowers, obviously, but they don't matter that much, because you cannot get roses with goblins. Flowers are kind of like race locked. That's what I want. Thank you, sir. There's 1 buff that's for archers that I don't know if it applies to shooting masters, which is weird, but... See, now I can get all my buffs super fast, because I have all the things. This should be a good run. The light. A grill hand I like, even though it's probably not the best one. I like it, so it is what it is, I guess. So you'll notice I can only go to 50 right now, but I could... That's actually like a book thing. Where is it? This one. So if I actually upgraded my book here, I could go to 60 skipping, which would be nice, but it's okay. There's other things I need right now. These all suck. Dark Hand, yes, thank you, sir. Blueberry. Strawberries are good. Onions are useless for goblins because they don't have gourmet buff, just heads up. Chocolate's good. Peppers are good, but I think I want the strawberries. Sometimes you don't really know what you need until later. I'm getting really lucky with that. No need to jinx it, but I think I'll take this. That one. Nice, I got it anyways. That's the priest thing that I was trying to use last time. I have pretty much everything I want in this chapter now, so I'm going to take the chorus. Oh, I wanted that one. I almost forgot about that one, actually. Okay, so these are not as good for goblins, because they're only going to have dex. Unless you have, like, a night goblin, which is useless. I want that, and I want the Darkness Will Inspire thing. That one's okay, I guess. I'm thinking about rerolling again if I don't get it. Come on. That's useless, so I'm not taking it. That's useless too. I guess I can have God bless. I'm rolling it. Yes! Yes! Lucky. That was lucky, boys. Because, see, the thing is that 300% thing, if I get the actual cheese portrait, 300% is nothing. I'll have, like, millions. So that's kind of like a useless thing if you think you'll get far enough to get that portrait, which I might be able to with goblins. Goblins are really strong for archer builds. I have a druid goblin, so I will take knights because they usually tend to go to the front. I'd really like to get dark priest, but I'll take that priest, I guess. Because they give initiative flowers, which is good. Dark priest is what I want right now, though. It's not worth rerolling into, but... So I actually got a good bit of Dark Priest, which is nice. I never built tanky. See if... Oh, cheese doesn't matter. Yeah, this won't matter because I don't have any gourmets. So I'll take the dwarf. Fortunately. You definitely have to think. So now I will take the Jade because I won't have any humans, and dexterity is the only stat I can really level. You really have to keep your race and your class builds in mind when you're doing these, because like some things are just completely different. As you're seeing how I'm taking certain things now. I'll take the wisdom because I have priests that can maybe put it on, I guess. But yeah, this might actually be a pretty good run. There's no reason to put the Lazarite on my Shooting Master Goblin because he cannot get Wisdom. And he doesn't have that hedonism thing that humans can do, or what is it, existentialism? So they have the stats that they have. You're not going to be able to add stats. Humans, you can get every stat on them, even though some of them are kind of useless. I never take anything that reduces my soups because it makes it very hard to push, if I can help it. Because when you run out of soup, you basically have to rest. So even if it made me super strong while I have the soup, if I don't have any soup... God, if I only had 5 soups, I'd have to rest every 50 seconds. That's just not worth it, bro. I want the 2 times gold. I also want this. I'll take this one. I don't think cards repeat. This is useless, I think. Maybe if you're doing a tanky build. That's what I wanted last time, but I didn't get it. Probably take this one, honestly. I don't know why you take this. Maybe if you had like Legionnaires or something. Legionnaires or a Knight build, maybe? I don't know. Oh, I wish I had that. I might take it anyways, even though it's useless to me. I'm gonna sacrifice most of my priests because initiative's actually really good. But I need to keep. No, I have the thing that lets me. I actually don't need to keep a priest, do I? I probably will, anyways. But yeah, initiative flower is the best flower you're gonna get without having roses. Put that lazarite on my last priest before I forget. Buddy. If I get any wisdom. Oh, I don't have wisdom jelly, but suck. Guess I'll take this one. The inspiration hand wouldn't be too bad if it actually had, like, it doesn't give enough for it to matter, it feels like, honestly. But yeah, as you can see, my archer's already hitting harder than that thief was, because that thief was hitting for like 500 nonillion. My shooting master's already hitting for like 30 nonillion. So. That's why I didn't want to get too stuck on that thief build, because I knew it wasn't going to be as good. Guess I'll take this one. This is useless to me now. I don't want to reroll, so I'll probably take this, because it can only pop up once. Take the pepper. So that's what I like about the girl hand. It makes it easier to click everything. Honestly, I think that's super nice sometimes. I really like the gold hand too because it absorbs all the gold. I think that looks cool at least. And it does add a little bit of a multiplier. I don't think it's like super important to take, but it's something, I guess. But yeah, see how I just got 186k from this when I need billions? It's like, so useless, actually. Excuse me. Choose your destiny. Test your might. How many elves? Probably better than this one, honestly. Take this one. The sun! Probably should have took the jokes, honestly. But it's okay. I don't care that much. I do have Priest. I don't know if this counts Dark Priest, to be honest with you. I'm gonna take this. I don't know if it counts Dark Priest. And I only have one Priest, technically. If you don't count the Dark Priest. This build for sure will kill the dragon. I have enough Dark Priest, I'll definitely kill the dragon. 100%. So this thing that I got right here, this makes the dragon buff super huge. Like, so typically there's a thing that's like, increase your archer damage or arrow damage by like 10 times. If you have that dragon blood, it's 100 times now, which is ridiculous, actually. If I get to the painting, I probably will re-roll until I get the cheese painting, because it's the best. And I like to see the other paintings anyways. There are a lot of good paintings, though. If I get the archer one off the jump, if it's not elf, I don't remember if it's just elves or archers in general. But depending on what that is, I might take that one if it comes right off the jump, and I don't have to re-roll. Keeps baiting me, bro. What the hell is that? Never seen that before. I've never seen the chest split into 3 other chests. Yeah, I wonder what made that happen. Is that because of the rainbow? Maybe? I don't know. Is that a rainbow thing? I've honestly never seen a chest do that. I didn't take the thing that makes events less likely but makes them stronger. So it wouldn't be because of that, I don't think. So the reason the rabbits thing and the cheese thing goes away, typically, is because those are called miracles. It used to be, when I first started playing, they were all blessings, so you could keep the rabbits going forever. But he changed that. That's one of the quality of life, like a patch he fixed. And he fixed my soup exploit from when I first played. Basically everything I put in my review got fixed, which, my first review, and I was like, come on, man. I was like, I ain't never putting nothing in review again. Nothing. Unless it's like an actual bug. That just made the game more convenient, honestly. Wonder if I'll run an arena. I'm kind of thinking about it. I don't know about it. So arena counts as a prestige, but you get to play in it for a bit, but you can't, I don't think you can rest once you get over there, so if you don't have soups, you're kind of screwed. I think so. I think you can't rest once you go over there. You just basically get what you get. So the best pushing quest is the Cult of whatever it's called, Akalathon or whatever. Oh, Alcarod. That one's the best to push with. A lot of money. Guess I'll take this one. The other one's good if you're using like a priest as like your actual damage to Merv chance, because that makes it where they're basically their shots split into other shots. Which the only one I've done like an actual priest run on is the one where you only get one class. It's actually pretty good for that. Probably get close to another soup almost, but get this. I'll actually take him out of here because I'd hate to give him the wrong thing on accident. Because you can't take things back once you put it on them, they're stuck. Do I have a purple slime? Yeah, dude. I'd rather have the aqua accuracy. Aqua jelly. Menthol. I think the game sometimes calls them aqua. And then sometimes it calls them menthol. Menthol? I don't know. Menthol. Ooh, strawberry. That's max strawberry, baby. That's a lot of damage. Probably hitting the Death Sicilians with his final combo now, maybe. Yeah, Death Sicilian's nice. Enough to kill the dragon. Eventually. I'll show you my dragon exploit once we get to it. You have to have a dark hand to kind of do it, but it's still a dark hand or a priest or something. Something that's gonna bring your people back. The exploit anyways. You can kill the dragon without it, but if you want to do the exploit, I do. Because you need the dark hand to revive your people if they die. Basically, if you use one of these things to pause the game, the dark hand still works, and just explain it. The dark hand still works even though nothing else is attacking. So you can stack your dark marks to like 1 billion if you want to. And if your people die, you can pause the game and they'll come back because of the dark hand. Usually it's good to have like 2 or 3 dark hands by this point, but I have so many dark priests, I think we'll be a-okay. There's also a line in here that gives you like 2 extra marks, a curse, which is so nice. So like every time one of these things did something, it'd be 3 each. On top of their acting 3 times, so that'd be like 9 per priest, dark priest. Yeah, I'm not really sure whether this run will top out at, to be honest with you. At the moment. Seems like it could be a solid 120 run, maybe. But it might also only be like a 105 run, you never know. Because like I said, it does get like pretty hard scaling. Because 1 second you'll be in UDC, which is like unidecimal, decillion, excuse me, docillion, tridecillion, or is it dudecillion? I don't remember, bro. I looked up last video. Something decillion, obviously. It really depends what picture I get to if I get to the portrait. If I get the like, cheese, I think 120 would be easy push. One good thing about the Dark Priest, it might actually, this push might actually go like far because like when I was doing my one push to 135, I was doing the one challenge that was like for notes. So I could only have 4 people and I had 0 Dark Priests. The good thing about Dark Priests is they curse everybody at the same time, unlike the Dark Hand. The Dark Hand only does 1 at a time. So I could probably push really hard with this if I wanted to. We'll see. It still would probably be better to do it on the Cult of Alkarad, but still, I need to use the bathroom. I wouldn't get stuck if I used the bathroom here, but I really need to. Let me use all my money. Been kind of stocking it. The reason why this health costs so much is because the jelly, the Mega Jelly, makes it harder to get to your jellies. I need one more, I think. I'll wait for that, and then I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Your boy gotta go potty. Real bad. Obviously not too bad, since I can sit here and wait for that jelly upgrade, but Jesus. I hope it actually gives it to me, because obviously you need a bunch of levels to get a little bit of progress on that one. How many cheeses there are on the ground, though? Why is there so many? Did I get, like, something? I don't know. If I had that cheese picture, though, I'd be picking up all these suckers. But it's kind of pointless right now, because I'm stuck at 100%. Better be a good jelly, since I'm waiting for it. I get a drink, too. Kind of clear the phlegm out of my throat. Oh my god! Okay, this last one. That's because of the Mega Jelly. Yeah. I'm gonna beat you to the dragon by the time I get that much money. Ooh, baby. Ooh, don't hold me up. Don't bring me down. This. Give me the rabbit blessing, miracle, whatever. Something to give me the money! I might not be able to hold it. I want it. Oh. Sweating. I'm sweating! Jesus! Oh, give me the money! The chest is nice. Oh, the thief needs to do better! Give rabbit blessing real bad. It's always when you want the rabbit miracle, it never shows up, bro. I'm telling you, it's cursed. Give me money, Rainbow! Again, that's not what we're taking. Yeah, I guess. It's not good, but it's something. At least it does something for my priest, my one priest. Rabbit me! I do like the music in this game, it's very nice. I have so much ambrosia, but nothing to use it on. This chamomile is useless. I'd rather have the extra bodies than have chamomile. Can't believe I haven't got the rabbit blessing, bro. Cursed. Game's messing with me. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I'll probably stay till the end of the blessing, because I need it. I need the money. But dang, boy. Oh, your boy. Oh, your boy gotta go party. Oh! Oh! Now that I'm waiting for it to end, I'm getting all the rabbits. God, you cursed. This is like actually a good curse this time though, but ooh, toes are curling. But the money! Oh man. Alright, rabbits, start blinking. I like the buff, but God, please. Lasting forever. God, okay. That's not what. No! Okay, screw it. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing! Okay, I'll be back. Ah! Uh-oh. Got murdered. Ooh. Those are useless. I'll take the accuracy. Boop. 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 And then... Alright. What killed us, I wonder? Did we run? Oh, we might have ran out of soups. I guess everything is starting to get pretty tanky, too. Yeah, I might not be able to push as far as I thought, but we should at least get our 8 million pins, and we'll definitely still beat the dragon. One way or another. Private money gain is insane. I don't think I was making this much on 135 when I was on my... Also, it's because I'm doing the Goblin run, but... I think I was making less on my 135 run per rabbit. I think the dragon has 120 UDC of health, but like I said, once we start stacking dark marks on him, he's screwed. He's screwed. Don't think we'll get to the portrait though, honestly. Because we're so many lines away still. Marks of the Dragon. Do, 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 do. Oh, it's butterfly. Dang, that hawk killed the hell out of that butterfly. Thing just spawned, man. I would like to do a priest run on the one hero challenge. But usually I don't get a human priest when I try to do that, sadly. Undead priest can work too, but it's not as good. Draw 337 UDC. Yeah, I'll probably have to do. I'll show you guys what I was talking about with the pause and the dark hand thing. Unless he kills most of my people. Maybe I won't have to. Actually, the curses again stacked up pretty well. Let's see how the Dark Hand's still putting stacks on him while the game's paused and he's not attacking. Does the same thing for reviving people pretty much. If he wipes like your main person or so many of your people. Yeah, if I had that thing that lets me do 3 marks at a time, he'd have so many curses right now. It's ridiculous. Or dark marks. Okay. Now I'm gonna pause it, let everybody get revived. I like to do this one so I can still see my people. The only caveat to this is you have to pause it enough that you don't run out of soup, because if you run out of soup during the fight, you might as well restart, because you're not going to kill him forever. But luckily, soup doesn't run in this screen either. Sadly, I only have 1 Dark Hand, so reviving everybody's going to take a little bit. Putting marks on him. I have Dark Priest for that. Revive my people. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can help her, Cinderella. Alright, that's good enough. Slowly but surely. But you'll see as I get enough marks on him, he'll die pretty quick. Just stacking them up. Almost 8 million. Slowly but surely. Bring him back. Let them revive, because he's already shooting my shooting master. If he kills them, I'm gonna have to wait until the shooting master revives. Which is no bueno. The least bueno. At least the dragon does look cool, though. Kill him. Yeah, I think the first time I did this, I didn't do it with the dark hand thing, and it took forever. Like, literally forever. Plus, I wasn't near as strong, so it took extra forever. Oh, it was a grind. Oh, it was a grind. There's something you do if you get stuck and you really like your build is you go back levels. You'll go back zones, and then run the zones you can run, like, super fast. And then keep doing it over and over again. Basically how you push. If the dark mark thing's not fast enough, or you only really do it if you like your build, technically. I need to pause before he kills my shooting master. Another thing you can do is say your shooting master is the one that just shot. If you pause, you can sometimes get him to shoot multiple times, which makes the fight go faster, but I don't know if that works if you have like a full squad of people, but I know if you're running just like 4 or 1 of them, it does. I don't know. These revive. There you go. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Let's see if he attacks again. Yep, see? See how he's attacking? Because he has the highest initiative. I think the initiative order resets if you pause a little bit. You have to do it at the right time, because if you don't do it at the right time, it won't happen. No reason to really do that with this many people, because I need my Dark Priest curse anyways, because that's actually expediting it more than him shooting is at the moment. Halfway there! Whoa, whoa. Actually, way over halfway since we got all these marks on him, but my people revive. Revive one of these suckers up here. The other ones don't matter as much. Been lucky that shooting masters lived by the serene these warriors buff, mostly because he's been hit a couple times. Yet to die, which is super lucky. Because once he dies, I have to wait until he revives. Even if it keeps reviving the wrong people. He is the damage. Alright. Oh wait, we got a new one. Sick. Boo, boo, ba doo, ba doo, boo. Will not gatekeep me, dragon. Oh, Jesus. At least there's only 2 other people to... Oh, I'm lucky. I was about to say, he finally got him! So close to dead. Rainbow! Wish you could choose who it revives. That'd be nice. I don't think this is an idle game, to be honest. I think it's an auto battler because, like, if you play it idle, you don't get to progress. Honestly. Too much, anyways. I mean, you can get some progress, but not much. Finish him! That took about 20 minutes. Just to kill the dragon. Oh. Nice. Alright, so this is a dragon blood thing. Dagger, arrows, gourmet! This one I think sucks, honestly. This one. That's only 8 million. I need about 2 million more. There's something you gotta be careful of as well, is if you backtrack, and then you ascend, you will not get it as much as you would if you go to your farthest level. So make sure you don't do any of these things while you're on like a previous stage, because you will be cheating yourself out of stuff. The stuff. Do I actually need 800 million? I should have some. No, I don't need 8 million. Is there anything else I need to get though? Because if I should, I think I'm about to ascend. Priest of the Light. I think that's all I need. Yeah. Okay. So this will be our last time doing Finn. Alright guys, so even with the cheese build again, I got stuck at like 141 actually. So I made some progress, but I'm not going to do the concert. I'm going to do arena. I could burn my notes as well, but yeah, I have clan battle coming up, so I don't want to be this game. I cannot run like multiple. I don't know why it's so intensive, but it does not like other things running while it's running. Or raid and it don't mix pretty much. So alright, let's go to arena. Hopefully this will give me a good buff. I'm gonna go back to gold, like gold farming, and get... I'm gonna try to do my quests again and get a little bit farther. Why is everything so laggy, bro? This game is like really intensive for some reason. I don't know why. Total damage. so I'll probably do the Goblin Crusade again. Hero's Way, I guess I could do again. Yeah, alright. So, Arena. I don't think we'll get to level 20, but we should at least make it a little bit farther. So, and I'll take the time to actually let everything run. My dark marks and whatnot. But yeah, I have like 1,074,000 cheese. But yeah, it's taking a long time to like even get stronger, so I'm gonna go back and do some of the quests, get a little bit more going for me before I try it again. And then I'll probably pick this back up after the clan battle, or maybe during if I run out of resources to use. Okay, we made it to stage 13. That's a new record, I'm pretty sure. I can kill these as well. I think the next one or 16 is going to be too much for me, but I can kill these for sure. The frog I killed had 343 E48, so this shouldn't be too bad. I don't know if I'll be able to kill the next one actually, but we still made it farther than we usually do in Arena, so that's nice. So if this goes from 48 to something else after I kill these, then I'll probably have to call it quits on this one, on the Arena. But if it stays in like the hundreds of 48, I can do it. They'll just... I don't know if I can do it actually. Because I technically need... I think I need like 6,000 marks to kill the frog, and I still wasn't doing like a whole point of damage. So yeah, probably not actually. But I can kill these at least. Still pretty good. Yeah, the scaling for the enemies, bro, is so strong. It's so strong. I had a really good build too, honestly. Let's look at what we had while this is going on. So I had this, doubles the damage, which is great. I pretty much had everything I wanted here, except for maybe one thing that I can't remember. No, I think I had mostly everything. I didn't need this, but it was probably the best option. So, what am I missing here? Not really anything. I think I got about everything I'd want there. Shulox Pier, that's a good one. That's a great one. Got that, which I need. I didn't get Dexterity Focus, but that's okay. Need that. I think that's okay too. I think it might help your damage. This one's nice to have when you have the cheese upgrade, because it makes it pick up when you're not playing the game. That's a good one. The tree stands at the beginning of each zone. I like that one, honestly. This is really good if you have a human build. Because instead of like 1,000,000 damage, I'm getting like 5,000,000 damage from the cheese. That's a good one. This one's also a good one. I like that. Random Dwarf's really nice when you have Mega Dwarves. Got a bunch of these. I wish I would have got more of these, the 2 extra marks, but this is a lot of gold gain. This is useless. I wish I wouldn't have got these, but I didn't have really a choice. This is what I really wanted, but it never gets me as far as I wish it would. That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't think this works with Shooting Master. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I think it only works with Archer. That's okay. That's okay. I wish I would have got the one that gives you 2 previous courses or something like that. That would have been nice, but I didn't see that one. Yeah, after we kill this one, we'll probably go back in time. Or, not back in time, but leave the arena. Start over. I'm so used with prestiges in games be like a time travel mechanic. Like you warp backwards with bonuses. Yeah, this game's tough, man. I was pretty tempted to burn the notes, but I actually like the buff in the arena quite a bit. But yeah, I wish I would have got more Dark Priests. I wish I would have got more tanky people to sit in front of my Shooting Master. I didn't have really great options. So I like the music in the arena a ton. Really good. I'll probably do the goblin gold one first, I would figure. I think that's the most useful one, except for besides the damage one. Inspiration's nice, but that one's kind of hard to push anyways, because you only have one dude. Did like that Priest Merv combination, though. Like that a good bit. Kind of like to get a priest and get that one wisdom thing, honestly. I think that'd be sick. You know what's surprising is that there's not a mage class in this game. You would think with staves and wands and laserite there would be like a mage class, but there isn't one, which is super weird, actually, thinking about it. I never thought about it, but I'm like, we got like all the base classes but a mage. Super strange. I guess if you had a mage, which is like AoE damage, everybody would pick it, probably, I guess. Priest is basically your mage class, but they heal themselves, which is kind of annoying. I noticed that when I was doing that solo run with the priest, them healing themselves is actually like super toxic. Yeah, that joke card's kind of useless too. I got it just because I didn't have a better option, but I probably should have re-rolled it, honestly. It kind of sucked. It doesn't do much at all. I kind of want to take that Satan Burning card. I've never taken it, but it sounds like it could be like a bad thing. I don't know. Might take it next time regardless and do like a burn build. Because the cheese build doesn't work with the goblins anyways, because they don't have gourmet. I was thinking about it earlier, and I kind of want to do a Happy Monk build sometime, but I don't know. I'm like, it wouldn't be on this, like, music run. Like, I'd have to get, like, a whole reroll, because I don't want God... I already said this multiple times, but I do not want this class, because it does not count towards Fame and Fortune, which is so lame, actually. Like, actually the lamest. I hate it. Ugh. I wonder if Happy Monk counts, because I know that's a newer-ish. It's not as new as Priest of Light, but it's newer-ish. I think I tried this once, and it was really hard. Like, trying to do this. Like, stacking health is not the easiest. Because I would feel like if you wanted to stack health, you would go Happy Monk, as many Legionnaires as you can get, and probably Knights, and do that shared HP pool thing. That's the only way I can see it working, honestly. And now I would hope for a human Happy Monk. That would be the dream. Because then you can get the stat times 3s. Excuse me. How much is it every... What gives you, like, so much health? I only have a quadrillion health right now, so... I guess that one knight has a quintillion, but... I mean, I don't have, like, the best health builds anyways, but... One strength for every one quintillion and max HP. That seems so hard, actually. I don't know. And I'm sure it's a melee class, too. Which has its own drawbacks. I wonder if you can get a Happy... Does Happy Monk have no weapons? Like an actual monk in video games? Or does it have, like... Or any melee weapon, I wonder. I haven't really... I played with it once, I think. Once. And I really was not impressed, but they didn't have the terror cards in here in the game like they do now either. So they didn't have that health sharing card that you can get now. That's the only reason I could see getting that card either, is if you had like a health build. Chipping away. This is basically what the frog fight was like, except the frog had like 470 HP. So it literally took like 6,000 marks to kill it. But granted, at least there was only one thing they had to put marks on, so the Dark Hands were both hitting it as well, so it's like having 6 Dark Priests instead of 4. But you can kind of see why I stagnated though, like stopped. Because, like, all the mobs have more health than this. I'm like 141. It would have took an astrological amount of time. It wouldn't be worth it. Sometimes, even though you have a good build, you have to realize when it's time to stop because you're stalled out. And I wasn't getting enough inspiration for it to be worth the grind anyways. I was getting like 4 quadrillion, like a reset. So God bless, I would have had to run it like 50 times, and there's no guarantee that my next line would help me. The best line I could have got in that chapter, I'm pretty sure, is the one that lets you get 2 previous courses. But, 1, that put me over the line limit for this chapter, so I don't even know if I could get it. And 2, even if I did get it, unless, like, I mean, Dark Marks would help, but it probably wouldn't be enough. Even if I got, like, 2 courses of Dark Marks, where I was doing, like, 7 marks a curse or whatever. Because you can see how many Dark Marks it takes to kill these things now. It's... no. I did learn that the cheese hand is useless, actually. It sucks. That's so bad. Because it only picks up 1 cheese at a time. It's not worth getting. I think all my other options suck, too. I wanted to see what it did. I've maybe had a chance to get a progress hand, which would have been more useful, even though it still sucks. Progress hand's more useful than the dang Priest of Light, though. God bless, they suck. I sacrificed on my Priest of Light in this run, because I was like, bro, if you're gonna reset every stupid freaking thing, you're not worth having. I think it's like every freaking zone they reset. That's so trash. And if your person dies, it resets as well, so that's another thing. There are so many downsides to the Priest of Light. I'm really disappointed by them. Oh well, we're almost there. 3 more. At least we... Dark Priests are so nice to have. Never appreciated them so much than when I was doing those frickin' runs where you could only have so many people and I didn't have a Dark Priest. Because them cursing everything at the same time is so clutch, bro. It's so nice. I mean, the Dark Hand's great and you really need it for revival. But its cursing ability is nowhere near as good. Hey, W cup. Oh, we gonna make some W drink. I got a long grind on the clan battle today for raid, so. I really try to win the clan battles if I can help it, God bless. I put a good bit of time in it, trying to make sure our clan wins. I missed that one build where I had like 24% explosion chance and I had the dragon fire. It wasn't the best build, but it was really cool watching everything explode, honestly. Pretty dope. I can help it, I'll never take that, unless I'm doing a build like this one. If I'm doing an explosion build, I will not take the fire duration reducement time. Even though it adds damage to your fire, it's just not worth, bro, to have less fire time. Definitely with explosion, because explosion damage is better than regular fire damage anyways, in my opinion. Let's see what the next wave is, health-wise. Might be the most health I've seen. Oh yeah, that's... Whoa! Hell nah, dog. Jesus! That's huge, baby. I didn't get a new rank, I don't think. I get a new rank? What would I get a new rank for? Huh. I really get a new rank? Do you get a new rank every 5? Oh, I guess you do. Huh. Oh, every 5. Oh, I thought it was every 10 you got a new rank. Okay, cool. Oh, I love when it ends on equal numbers. I like that a lot. Thinking about getting a shooting master, but leveling my my archer. I'm really thinking about doing that, honestly. Since I know that one thing doesn't work, or I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I can't say that I know that, but I'm pretty positive. Get a bunch of night goblins. I want a shooting master goblin though. If I could get one of those, that'd be great. Just so I don't have to worry about my dude. I'm a buff going to the front. Jeez, I really am not getting. Shooting Master Goblin. Jesus. I reroll. I'll keep being like this, my goodness. That one. See, I wonder if this stacks with the other one. Might as well take it anyways. Undead people we do not have. Yes, nice. Okay, sick. Alright, let me pick the goblin I want to buff. It's gonna be you. You're the chosen one. What does this do? Drag flag into weapon alone. Weapon will be lost. Hero will. What the fudge? Do I get to keep that forever, or is that just for this next battle? Oh, I'm not giving that to you, because you're supposed to be my. Oh, that's neat, though. I knew it said something about flags, but I've never actually seen them. Alright, well, you can have. No. You can have a flag. Interesting. That's neat. Alright guys, after a lot of grinding, I think I can finally get to the guild, which is 150. Man, it has been tough. But yeah, basically what I've done with this build is I have a priest as my main damage. He has double wands. Let me go through his stats real quick. Also, my master is a candle master, which basically gives me the ×2 buffs on everything. So, I have 2 extra dark marks per stack. Priest and mage with wands. I don't think there's a mage in the game. Maybe at some point there will be. And for the dark marks, I had to do this one. I don't think I got it anywhere else. Gold from enemy heroes. That was kind of lucky. I got that. It's chorus. Because there's not a lot on this page I like, even though there's like jelly production and stuff like that. Cheese seller I had to get. I was liking double course. I was thinking it might be as good, but it's definitely not. I had it where I was doing like 18 dark marks per mage, and it still did not match up in damage overall. I got the wand and staff 2x scaling, 50% damage to all wands. This is really nice, especially if you have the shelf that gives you the weapon master or whatever, because it like takes your onyx damage plus your regular damage and like gives you 50% of it. So that scales pretty hard with that. Hero. Typical gold stuff. I got kind of lucky with that as well. So I get pretty good gold, especially off my cunning. Cheeses. And of course I did the cheese build, so I took all the cheese things that would give me, pretty much, except for cheese drops when you don't have soup going, because if you're going to go anywhere, you need to have soup going. Do I have the... There it is. Gourmet 5 times cheese effect. It's super strong on humans, which is what my priest is a human, so I can get like all the stats and everything. You always want pre-stacked thrice. I was thinking about taking the Hermit, which gives you like Lazarite every time you're supposed to get soup, but you no longer get soup. Until I like thought about it, and I was like, holy crap, if I don't have soup, even if I get like as many Lazarite, I don't think my build's gonna work anymore. So I'm glad I didn't take it. I was really thinking about it, because I was like, dang, you could get like unlimited Lazarite, but I was like, bro, if I take away soup, I don't get any of the gourmet stuff anymore. And like, it sounds miserable. So basically what I'm having to monitor here is like, if they get so many kills, I only got 1 dark hand. If I got 2 dark hands, I wouldn't have to worry about as much, but since I have 1 dark hand, if they kill too many people, I need to pause the game, let everybody get up because of the dark hand, and then go back to cracking them so I kill them in time. That's basically the main thing I'm doing here. Again, to like push in this game, you have to play pretty actively. I was still getting pretty far without active pushing, but this helps a lot. And I don't have my music on, but that's okay. There we go. But it's really nice to have the Dark Mages for the Dark Marks and then have Priests, because Priests have the AoE attack and they have the Merv. It's really nice. This is by far the most damaging build I've had. I usually like taking archers, but I got really lucky with this priest build. And I had to try something else because the shooting master archers wasn't pushing hard enough. Yeah, the only thing that this build didn't get that I really needed was the Dark Mark hand, pretty much. That's like it. That I could think of anyways. I don't think I missed really anything with this build, besides getting multiple dark hands. If I get like, well, obviously once I get to the guild, I'm gonna just do it because I haven't done any videos recently because I've been grinding this, and we had a raid clan battle which we won. I was hoping I was gonna finish this during the clan battle because we was like whopping them, and then like the freaking enemy clan like had this major comeback because of the all-tech new champion release. But we won. We got it back. Yeah, the double wand thing's super nice too. Priests have a lot of good buffs. And then you also get Hierophant. Hierophant's super good as well because it makes your Dark Priest go... Well, it makes your Priest go twice, your Dark Priest go twice. It's super strong. But yeah, I'm getting a ton of money for my cunning as well now. As you can see, I'm getting like sextillion damage from just like hitting the enemies. Between sextillion and QI, depending on if it's like gold crit or not. But yeah, once they start getting far enough back that they're killing like a bunch of my dark priests, that's when you need to pause the game. Because you need those marks to be able to push at this point in the game. Because each mark's like 10%, which again makes me wonder why Priests of the Light suck so bad. Priests of the Light wouldn't suck that bad if their damage scaled throughout the whole run, but the fact it resets is so garbage. And I know you can... he didn't fix it for the Druid tree, so they stack the damage still, but they're melee, so they can get popped by the enemy while they're coming in. And die, and then they restart anyways, once they get revived. Priest of the Light just really suck, bro. I'm super disappointed by that class. They are super inferior to Dark Priest. I honestly like to see what's in Chapter 7, but I doubt we push that far. Since I'm pretty sure we're going to beat it in this run, typically. Well, I gotta go back to... I'm gonna have to go refresh my soup once I get to the next zone, but then I don't think we'll get stuck on 149, and then once we get to the boss, we'll definitely win. Unless it's like a... Yeah, we'll definitely win. Even if it's a dragon, we'll win. I'll do the Dark Hand Abuse or Dark Mark Abuse. But yeah, after this, I probably will not make another Bard Idol for a minute. Because, God bless, pushing in this game it's so toxic, man. The creator made it where, like, the health scales so hard, it's really difficult. Because including my last video where I was hoping to get to the guild, I've played this game a ton in the last week and a half. And like I think I said at the beginning of the video, this is not an idle game, this is an auto battler. I'm pretty sure, because you have to be pretty active if you want to like get real progress, I feel like. Basically, once I get to the next wave, well, they auto revive. Actually, I forgot about that. Between waves, they revive. I was about to say I'm gonna need to revive people, but I probably will need to revive people in wave 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just depends. Actually, probably just 8, 9, and 10. 7 and 6 are pretty similar, I think. I don't know what it is about 8, 9, and 10, but they kill the crap out of my people. My people don't block the damage like they usually do. Also, I said, normally, I don't like not using all the soup at one time. But for this part, I think it's actually better to let it use the soup, because I think it prolongs it a little bit, since it doesn't like instantly use the soup. A little bit. I don't think it's significant enough to really matter, but still. If it prolongs keeping your buffs, that's important. Because once you run out of soup, the push is pretty much over, unless you're like on the last wave or something, because your damage is going to drop so much. Definitely with gourmet builds like I'm using. Gourmet cheese builds. So technically, I have 841,000 cheese strike damage, but, I mean, according to this, I have 841,000 cheese strike damage, but the priest, which is a human, should have like 4 million cheese strike damage. And my priest is hitting for like DDC damage on the regular, not counting all the buffs and stuff and crit and whatnot. It still takes forever. I just wanted to catch these last couple waves to kind of talk about what the build was and show you how it kind of works out and how difficult it is to push this crap. God bless, it's awful. I feel like I'm going to be really disappointed with what the guild does. I'm sure it's going to be cool, but like I said, it probably won't be as cool as I want it to be. Probably repeating a lot of the stuff I said at the beginning of the vid, because like that part was like 8 hours long. And I forgot what I said. I don't know how much of that. Basically, I'm letting it out the parts where I'm not talking or explaining something. So if there's a part where I'm kind of silent. But I'm going to try to keep in the parts where I'm like explaining what I'm doing or something like that. Honestly, I don't know either if I'm supposed to be like pushing like this, technically, because, like, how slow it is, and I could probably go on concert tour, like, a couple more times to make it easier, but who knows, though? Because it's kind of hard to tell how much damage you're getting per prestige, like, through the concert tour and whatnot. I know it tells you the number, but, like, seeing how it interacts with all the other numbers, it's kind of confusing, in my opinion. So, it's just easier to do it this way, I feel like. Because who knows how many times I would have to do a concert to make this part, like, actually feasibly easy. Oh yeah, I could show that too. Because, like, I already have, like, 340,000 notes. And, like, even if I got more notes, I don't get, like, a Silver League yet because it's, well, I already have Silver League, it's just not in the game. And I don't know if this is in the game. It could be. I don't know. Because it doesn't say coming soon, but... Them shelves have been coming soon for a while now, though. Hope you didn't, like, forget about it or something. Because he keeps adding all this other stuff, like the cards and the arena change and all that, but... Oh yeah, let me show that too. You know what's kind of cool is when you pause with the arena, your people still fight. I think they still fight too, so it's not like an advantage, you just can't see anything. I didn't get pin multiplier at all, because I think that sucks. Maybe I did get it once, but I probably shouldn't have. Health multiplier doesn't work with my build at all. But yeah, so basically just damage and gold, and I got to like 550. You know what sucks is if I was showing you all this stuff and I accidentally clicked one of those things, and I had to start all the way over. God, that... Oh, I'd lose it. I will lose it. Or if the game crashed, because of, like, I mentioned plenty of times before, if you freaking game closes, you have to start your cheese strike all over again. God. Another advantage of playing active is if you're doing this cheese strike thing, you can't, people revive. Even with the 50% drop rate and Hawks, you do not pick up all the cheese still, so if you play active, you can actually do that. Oh, that's nice. Like an advantage of playing active as well, even though you kind of need to, so it's not just an advantage, it's kind of required. Unless you're like way farther into the course and whatnot. Or you know some kind of build that I don't know. I'm sure there are some really good builds that I haven't tried, but... Like the Priest thing, I didn't know how good this was going to be until I just did it. I figured the Priest was pretty good for like solo pushing, which I like to do with it, for that inspiration challenge, but I never really did it with a team. Worked out pretty well. Granted, I haven't done like too many runs with the cards either, to be honest, and I think the cards help a lot. Like Hierophant's really nice for Priest. And I've never really used Candlemaster too much either, because I'm usually using the Shooter Master / Archers. I was trying to see using the Archers if they had like with the there's a line in this ballad chapter that has to do with the Archers, but I don't think it applies to Shooting Masters for whatever reason. I was trying to do an Archer build, but I never rolled it once I got to this part of the chapter. I was like, whatever, man. I think that's one of the reasons I switched over to Priest, because I was like, I never roll stuff I want when I'm doing the Shooting Master Archer build. Even when I did, though, I couldn't roll past this part. People revive. And this is my collection. I got all this free to play. I didn't pay for anything really, so it's definitely possible. I got this recently. This is super nice. I like that one. I'd like to get all the things because I think you get a buff when you do, but you get all 3 toads, that'd be nice. What's a morale upgrade? I know what a health upgrade is. A super morale upgrade? Yes. Wonder what that is. I wish you could kind of see what they are even if you didn't have them. That'd be nice. Everybody back. I don't think those things add too much help, but I mean, they're still nice to have, I'm sure. Nice to get an explosion on one of these suckers. Ambulance in the background, oh my gosh. Yeah, even though I really enjoyed playing this game, because I like idle games you can play kind of actively, I'm so ready to play something else. Between this and Farm and Raid for the clan battle, I'm pretty burnt on grindy games for a bit. I want to just play like a platformer or an action game or something else. Strategy. Horror game would be nice. I haven't played a horror game in a hot minute. Oh, I'd like to see that Suits Gone Mad Chapter 2. I wonder when that's coming out. I really liked the first one. It was a bunch of fun. Oh, wait. That's something you gotta be careful about, too, when you're pushing. That's another reason why you gotta play active, is you need to reset your soups. Because if you don't, you're gonna run out mid-push, and then you're gonna have to reset it anyways. I'm glad I remembered. After only killing one thing. Because, God, that would've sucked. I probably would've got, like, halfway through and probably ran out of soup. I might have had... Nah, probably not. Because it took about 100 soup to get through the... No, about 80. Get through the last wave, and now it's like ×2 health from that, so now it's... So yeah, I don't think 130 would have been enough to get through it without like doing Dark Hand Abuse, but Dark Hand Abuse is so slow right now because I only have one. And I only have one... Usually you want more mark things than I got. I guess that's one thing I kind of missed. If I could have got more dark marks, that would have been nice. But I did get the Hierophant. I definitely recommend taking the Hierophant if you get the option. Anytime, because Dark Priest going twice is really good. Really, really good. The fact is the ×2 multiplier is just fantastic, because like, say I got 9, or like 2 of those Dark Mark courses, I'd be doing like 5 marks, and then if I got that thing, I'd have 10. And then if I even got 3 of them, 14. Yeah, ×2 bonus is sick. You can see how much my damage goes up a thing, and I only have one of those courses. I got that at the last second too, thankfully. Because like most of the game I was doing it with just the ×2. So I was getting like 2 dark marks a thing instead of the 6 I'm getting right now. Is it 6? Best. Yeah, it's 6. I was having to look at it pretty. I was like, bro, I can't tell. It's going. They're all doing the mark curse at the same time. Well, they're not even doing it at the same time. They just do 3 at one time, so that's nice. Because it's a pre-sack thrice thing. That's pretty much a necessary one, too, if you're going to do Dark Priest in your build. Not even just like a priest damage run. Final countdown, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. I think I'm gonna make an omelet after this. And for some reason, the Candlemaster... Oh, this is something else I did too. I put some tulips on the Candlemaster because sometimes his buff falls off. I think it's typically when you get like a tree or something and it gives you the buff that you already have. Or like a priest stone. I'm not sure if that's the reason, but I know that every so often it'll like lose its ×2 thing that it usually has. So, heads up. Yeah, so I was hoping if I gave him the tulips, which give you initiative, that he'd cast his buff more often in case it did fall off, which seems to work out pretty well. I obviously still wanted my presets attacking and have the most initiative, but... I'm kind of hoping that'll be a second dragon, but I think the dragon comes every 100 waves. It would be nice if there was a second dragon up here. Man, that would be sick. Because that would be able... That's another good thing about Priest. The dragon buff is super good for Priest. It gives you more chance with the Merv thing. That was something I missed too, I think. The higher percent chance for Merv, there's a chorus for it, I believe, that gives you like 40% chance. And then the dragon gives you an additional 10% chance, so you're just using the... You're having those little... Merv is basically when your like big shots split off into the little shots that do a butt ton of damage. I think they honestly do more damage than the regular shot does, typically. Yeah. Again, I wouldn't trade this run for some of the stuff I missed anyways. This run's been pretty sick. I got an explosion there, that was nice. So it killed like some of this wave as it was coming out. That was really nice. Yeah, I really like the double course thing that you can get as a painting, but yeah, it does not compare. The cheese is way too good with humans. And even then, I think the cheese doesn't really live up to the hype that I thought it would still, but it is way better than everything else, I'm pretty sure. I just figure if I had like 4 million damage %, that'd be massive. I'd say if I did the double course run, I'd probably have a DC of damage base or UDC, while with the cheese buff I have 2.2 UDC. Probably a DC worth. I don't think I've had a UDC without the cheese buff, probably. Also, since even though I did a human thing, I didn't split my stats between, like, usually I split them between all the different stats, but I didn't do that here. I basically just focused on wisdom. Because priests have a lot of built-in wisdom stuff anyways, so I just kind of stuck with it. Rerolling if I had to. Yeah, I remember my last gym I got recently. I actually waited for my candy to reset so I could reroll it, because I was like, bro, I'm not taking strength +2, -1, and lowering my wisdom. Or dexterity. I think that was the two options it gave me, so I was like, I'll wait to reroll. You're not getting me with that crap. Can't go for that, no. Can do. And the patch I'm on in case something changes. Even though I don't know if people will get this on the video. Is 0.43. We're not even on a whole version yet. The creators put so much stuff in the game. I always like to use a screen that shows me who's dead. Because sometimes the ballad / character screen will show you if they're on the far left, far right, and then if they're in the middle, this one's the best. Instead of having to guess if they're back yet or not, because sometimes your dark hand gets fixated on the enemy instead of reviving people. Kind of toxic, but it is what it is. God. Soup didn't block one thing. Because of my soup, obviously I have streamed the warriors that eat well, so they're only supposed to 75% chance they don't die. And I have the jelly, which is like 20% chance it switches the damage to 1. So it's like, I don't know exactly how that percent works. I don't think you just add them together, because they kind of overlap. But I should still have a better chance than 75% of them not dying. And these all died in one shot, tragically. I really forgot how to do brawler ability, but I'm pretty sure that, like, if it's two different things, two different percentages that can happen at the same time, you don't just add them. It's not additive. So 75 plus 20 doesn't equal 95, like you would think. I think you have to turn it into a fraction and then do something and something. Math. Oh, I had an explosion, but the chest screwed it! Oh, I hate when that happens. I like the chest because it gives me gold, but God bless. That explosion would have killed, like, this whole middle right here. Oh, that's tragic. I saw it go off, like, at the very end, and I was like, no! Chest, why? Chest, tree, and priest stone kills explosions, bro. So close. So close. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the gold gain does go up with your cunning stat. I know it says gain gold with every hit, but it doesn't tell you if the chance of the gold dropping increases or the amount of gold drop increases. But I think it's the amount of gold. I see. I have no way to tell. I mean, I guess I do, but it's too much work, because I'd have to not increase my cunning stat, let the jelly build up, and then increase it all at once to see if the gold goes up like a significant amount. They're killing the heck out of my people this wave. And cursing and revive. Have Dark Priests to curse people, they're better at it. Ooh. Kinda sucks you only get one of these tokens weekly. God bless, dude. I mean, I guess unless you save up candy, but I never do. I always re-roll it. Some of the runs are too tempted not to try to get better rolls. Main thing you really don't want to happen to save time is make sure your priest, if anyone doesn't die, because God bless if he dies, then you have to make sure he comes back before you can start again. Like if these guys stay dead at the top, or some of these dark priests stay dead, it's not a big deal, but if the priest dies, I have to wait until I get the RNG that brings him back. He is crucial. Honestly, the run before this one, I was debating whether to do the concert and then like try a different build like Happy Monk, Legionnaire, but then this worked out, thankfully, because that would have sucked. I really didn't want to do a concert again before pushing to 150. I think I have to kill the frog frog or whatever the boss is before I can actually use it. Even though it says just reach 150, I think that's how it works. Typically. Back. I actually got the turkey chili from Hormel too. I might put that in my omelet. That stuff's good, bro. I'm telling you. It's supposed to be the healthy version. I guess it has a lot of sodium, but it is good. My God. I can't even tell the difference between the turkey chili and the regular chili. Big fan. And it's cheap too, man. Like I said, I think the only thing that's really bad for you in it is how much sodium, but God bless. No matter what you eat, there's usually some kind of negative effect of some sort. And I'm sure if you like change up some of your processed food eating, you can kind of balance it out anyways, even though I eat a lot of things with salt. I love hot sauce, which has sodium in it. Other things. I use a lot of seasoning too, which I'll typically has some kind of salt in it. The Cajun seasoning, and I actually got some dry rub, John Boy and Billy chicken dry rub. That's pretty good. I also got the powdered version of Frank's Red Hot. I don't know why, because I think I have regular Frank's Red Hot, but I guess it's good, better for baking the chicken, so I don't have to like spill hot sauce on my pan, even though I'd put down bacon sheets or whatever. Parchment paper, that's what it's called. Parchment paper is clutch, bro. We didn't really use it in my house when I was growing up, but like I've started using it probably within like the last 2 years. I love parchment paper. Makes cleanup so much easier. Highly recommend. Alright, last one before the boss. Stop healing! Gotta hate when they do that. That's one downside to the priests, is they like to heal. Man, if this is like a multiplayer aspect to the game, I would be so... You know what really pissed me off? Is if I got here and it wasn't in the game yet. That would piss me off. We'll see. It should be in the game. It doesn't say it's not in the game. Bruh. I'd lose it. Yeah, ideally what I'd like this to be is like some kind of multiple, but I know it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not. Because again, freaking, I know I'm a broken record, but I don't know why you put a multiplayer aspect this deep into the game. Like it's behind a big wall. Big wall, because I played this game. Honestly, I haven't played it actively as much as well, I did at the start. I played it a ton actively at the start. And every time I do a video, I play it actively, but it's not something I always leave up or anything like that. It's not something I check on regularly, so it's not like I've been grinding this for ever since it came out. I think it came out like a year ago. Honestly, I probably would have forgot about it if people didn't request the video and comment on the old videos. So yeah, if you do request something, usually I pay attention. Doesn't mean I'll always do it, but if I can, I probably will. And this was a nice wave for some reason. Like, even though there was more enemies, they didn't kill all my people. But I actually had to pause as much. That was nice. Big fan. Game's ready to get this over with too. It's been open so long. Plus this game, if you leave it like open, you don't minimize it, it is resource intensive, man. You can't do like other games while you're doing this if you have the, like, if you Windows mode it and it's still up in the background, if it's not minimized. So I'd recommend, if you're not going to be playing it and you have like something else you want to do, make sure you have it on full screen and let it minimize, because God bless. it will suck your computer. Yeah, it's frog, it's not dragon. Which makes it easy, because it's only gonna kill one enemy at a time. Oh, I can kill him. I'm gonna kill this frog first. Kill the frog out of principle. It's gonna be too hard. Oh man, I hope this isn't something that's like not in the game yet. Oh, that made me mad. It's gotta be. Wow, dude, look at that. What's bonus comedy and tragedy? I've never seen that. There's another thing in the game I don't have. I'm not going into that. Not for a while anyways. I might check back in. If this video does good, I'll check back in. But if it's like 20 or 30 views, I'm probably not. For a little bit at least. I need a break. I need a break. I haven't done a point of damage yet, but there's only 2.2 points, so once I do a point of damage, he's pretty much on the way out. Don't think I'll have to refresh my soup. I probably should have, but I don't think I'll need to. If it was a dragon, I'd definitely need to refresh it, but since it's a frog, he only kills one thing at a time. The dragon flashes. I wish I had the gold hand, so I could like rack up all this gold I'm getting from my cunning. That'd be nice. Just clear it out. It wouldn't add like a bunch of gold or anything, but just to make it a little bit more neat. Alright, we did our first point one. Yeah, we should have plenty of soup left. Yeah, another thing that would suck if it wasn't in the game and it's just baiting me, like as a preview thing, is that I'd miss out on my arena, because I could definitely push arena right now. I don't know how many areas, probably not to stage 20 for a rank upgrade, but I could definitely get farther than I usually do. Revive some people. I must have got really unlucky with the no damage slash revive or not dying thing, because usually the frog doesn't push that far in on my guys. Not because I kill him super fast, but usually just he kills one thing in a row. The dark hand usually keeps him up enough because it takes him so long to kill him. I know the frog attacks pretty fast, but not having splash and only being one usually doesn't push too hard in on my people. Man, I'm looking forward to that. I'm with Hormel chili now. I like it too because they don't put a lot of veggies in it. Verizon just sent me a spam email. How dare you? They're offering me a free phone. Oh yeah? Got it. Offering you a free phone. You just have to pay $50 onto your next 12 bills. So you're giving me a $600 phone. Which I do need to get a new phone soonish, but not at the moment. Like, least priority. Stop healing and attack, dude! God! The worst part is their heals don't do too much, so it's just like a waste of an action. I could have swore, I know that they don't because I checked it, but I could have swore they used to revive people. But I guess not. That'd be nice if they did revive people. I wouldn't have to worry about anybody dying. Now we're starting to cook with Crisco on the damage. Stop healing. Pause if he kills that last Dark Priest. He got him. It's the last line of defense before he attacks my important priest. Yeah, it only took about 2k worth of curse stacks before we started doing some decent damage to him. Not too bad. Okay. One of these guys, please. One thing about Hierophant is that it doesn't boost dark stacks for the Dark Hand. So that's kind of bad. But my Dark Hand's only adding 3 stacks while everything else is adding like 6. And the Dark Hand only curses one person at a time. Nice revive, that's a good one. But I think Priest heal anytime someone's below half HP. I think that's how it works. So if any of these people revive, he starts healing, because they start with less than half HP. Or some of the people start with less than half HP, I guess, anyways. That thief did. That thief. Maybe the undead always come back with full HP. I don't know. Kill him! Alright, let's see it. What the hell is this? What do you mean condition? What? Yeah, know there's no mages. So wait, I gotta get 20 priests? And it doesn't count priests of the light because they're new and they suck? There's a missing unblock this skill. How many priests do I have? Greater than equal to 20. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. This is bullshit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I'm pissed. Oh, that's what it adds. Well, at least it does math for me. Book of the Novice, you get more... Oh, so it just adds books? Okay. Smash, actually. But it does tell you what you should do, I guess. Okay. Well, at least we know what it does now, because I was about to say, this is bullshit. This wouldn't even be good to take, I don't think. I'm gonna be real honest. Because the pages, I mean, the rune, this one might be fine, because Runa's good, I think. But, well, what the fuck? Wait a second. Because the ones you want are these down here. Zlotto, Vita, War, Runa. So basically, I could start back at page 1, or area 150 like I am now, which would be sick. But you know... The other ones suck. Wait a second, I'm gonna look at what they're called. Vita, Zlotto, and War. Vita, Zlotto, and War. Do any of these give Vita, Zlotto, or War? Because if they don't, that's kind of great. Heart of War is not the same. I'm gonna show you why you want the ones at the bottom the most. Okay, this one's good. Zlotto. Vita. Oh, okay, that one's really good. The Undead War ones. This one you would want, actually. That'd be nice. So you'd want... God, good luck getting 20... So if you wanted to do a guild, you'd have to do, you'd have to take off the shelf... I mean, unless you're, like, super stacked. But you'd like... If you take off the enhanced weapon mode, which is probably gonna make your run a lot harder, you can definitely get more people, so you can actually decide who you want. Still gonna take some RNG, but it'd make it definitely possible. So how many people do I have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'd have to get everyone right and get 3 more heroes to be able to do a guild with enhanced weapon mode. But without enhanced weapon mode, I could fill up the whole screen, which means I could have like... You have like 25 heroes, and then you get some rerolls with Ambrosia, so that helps. Oh, I really hate that we can't take one, but at least we can see what they are. Maybe someday, whenever I come back to this. Yeah, this is the one you'd want though, but I don't like mercenaries or assassins. I think they kind of suck. Oh wait, the other one's good. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you why you... Oh, this is the one you want actually. You want that one. That's the one I really want. So look at the multiplier. Look at the multiplier on this. It's like level 63. You get 97368.50. 50. 21.11. And it's so. And then that's 8192. So pages in that do not do as much as pages in this does. So these are the ones you want. Okay, I guess I'm gonna take the concert tour since I can't take any of these. And there's no way I'm gonna be able to roll. I'm not getting that many heroes. Well, at least next time I come back, I'll have all this stuff, so that'll be nice. Or do I want to Nah, I don't. I kind of do, but it wouldn't be worth it. I like the rock and roll thing with the D&D dice. I really feel like you should tell the player about the guilds before they do what I just did to get there. I feel like there should be some kind of preview at like 126 or something where you can click it and see what it's about, but I don't think there is. Or maybe I didn't click it, I'm not sure. So if I was going to do it, I'd have to do this. And then re-roll my people constantly. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I don't know when the next video for this will be, but if enough people request it, I'll definitely check it out again sooner than later. Alright guys, bye! Today's sponsor is W Energy, which is a new type of gamer fuel. It has 150 milligrams of caffeine, which is like 10 less than Monster. The reason I use Monster is that's the most well-known one. But it doesn't have any calories or any like artificial fillers at all. So it's supposed to be the healthier version. And it's a powder, so like if you want more caffeine because you're a caffeine fiend, you can do that. Or you can have less if you want to be a little bit more healthy. Also, if you use my coupon code, which will get you 10% off, it comes out to about $1.20 a serving. And that's way better than any Monster can I've ever seen. And I go to Sam's Club, which is kind of like Costco. I definitely recommend it. It tastes really good. Like I got the blue raspberry, and it comes with a little scooper. And the scooper is more than enough to get flavor in it because I hate water. And this actually tastes really, really good. And it tastes like blue raspberry. I've had a lot of pre-workouts that like have a certain flavor on them and taste nothing like it. So I can vouch for it and say that it actually does taste like the flavor for blue raspberry anyways. What's weird is that's like supposed to be one of the worst reviewed ones, which is why I got it. But I actually love it. I think it tastes fantastic, but I think those people don't like blue raspberry. Plus, they have merch. I got this Panda cup. It's adorable. I really enjoy it. It seals very well. It's one of the best cups I've bought, honestly, for like a shaker. Because usually when I'm shaking, I always get wet somehow, and I hate it. I hate that so much. It has caffeine fruit extract, the energy drink does, which is supposed to help your cognitive abilities, supposed to make you a little bit more calm, so that's where the Geralit's energy comes from. But yeah, overall, it's a great product. I'd like to try other flavors. Hopefully, I'll be able to before the next ad. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.